Hello everyone, welcome once again to another career roadmap related tutorial by Team SlideScope. In this part we will discuss about roadmap to become an ETL developer. As you can see, I have created a simple roadmap here. I will explain step by step. So starting will be to understand the role of an ETL developer, and then you will end up building a strong BI and communication skills. In today's data-driven world, business rely on timely and accurate data to make strategic decisions. But before that data can power dashboards, AI models or reports, it must be properly extracted, transformed and loaded. That is the full form of ETL. Extract, transform and load. Many students ask us, how do I become an ETL developer? So if you are passionate about data pipelines, database systems, and automation, then an ETL developer role can be perfect fit for you. First, understand the role of an ETL developer. So before diving into technical tools, start by understanding what ETL really means. An ETL developer its primary responsibility is to build and maintain systems that move data from multiple sources, that is databases, API, cloud apps, etc., to data warehouse or analytic systems. So here we are in Power BI interface. Power BI is a simple tool to build data analysis, dashboards and reports. Here you can see we have data, we have multiple tables here. These multiple tables are from multiple data sources. So if you go to Home tab and get data, you will be able to see most commonly used data sources. But if you will click on more, you will see an advanced list of data sources that you can use and connect. After connecting, you can take data from them and start creating different type of visuals. So then it becomes easy. You can also build data models from different data sources, like service here or event here are same, so you can build something like that, and then you can create more advanced dashboard. That is something that we have taught in many tutorials of Power BI on our channel. So in short, you make raw data usable. Key responsibilities include extracting data from diverse sources, transforming data, that is transforming it for cleaning, standardizing and enriching. In Power BI itself, you have a tab for transform data where you can go to any data source, and here you will see bunch of options to transform data. Group by, you can group by different columns, you can use merge query, append query, you can transform data, transpose data. You can see different options here. You can pivot data, unpivot data. So you can select a column and pivot it. Obviously, this will require some skills, but this is something that you need to understand first. Meaning of these different type of terms that we are using here. Then loading it into target systems such as Snowflake, BigQuery, Redshift or SQL Server is something that you need to understand. Automating and scheduling ETL pipelines, and then ensuring data integrity and performance. If you understand the why behind ETL, the technical part becomes much easier to understand. Second point is to master the fundamentals of databases and SQL. Every ETL developer must be fluent in SQL. It's your most essential language. Learn to write complex joins, subqueries, and aggregations. Optimize SQL queries for performance. Understand indexes, normalization, and schema design. Work with both OLTP, that is transactional, and OLAP, that is analytical databases. You can practice with MySQL or PostgreSQL for relational basis. For example, you can install a tool like XAMPP or MySQL. In these tools, you can run Apache and MySQL server, or you can use some tool like AMPS, and here you will find MySQL running in your system. So once you have MySQL, you can go to PHP MyAdmin Obviously, I am just explaining things. I have a detailed tutorial for MySQL. I have a detailed tutorial for SQL Server and PostgreSQL. So here you will see something like PHP MyAdmin, where you have multiple databases. For example, this Northwind Traders database that we have. In this database, if you will click on designer, you will be able to see how different tables are related with each other. You can go to full screen and arrange things. So these are relational databases where we have data that is stored in multiple tables. Obviously, you need to understand this, but this is something that you need to understand before getting started. And if you want to learn these things, then on my Udemy profile, you can see I have more than 10,000 learners. Here you can see we have SQL programming for data analysis. We also have PostgreSQL tutorial for data analysis and full stack. So you can enroll in these courses. I will provide the link and you can check them out. So second thing is master the fundamentals of databases in SQL. Also learn basic data warehousing concept like star schema, snowflake schema. These videos are already there on our channel. Then third is to learn a programming language for data manipulation. Most popular language are Python and Scala. So here we have core Python course as well. Python programming tutorial for beginners is step by step. These are all on discount right now. So you can enroll them and you can start with Python for writing transformation logic, connecting to APIs, automating ETL jobs with libraries like Pandas, SQL Alchemy or PySpark. For Pandas also, I have a dedicated tutorial. The example is you can use Python to extract data from an API, clean it using Pandas, and load it into a database using bulk insert. So this will be a simple project for you, and I will very soon build this video on my channel where you will understand how to do that. Later, if you work in big data environments, then you have to learn Scala for Spark based ETL. But Python will take you 80% of the way. Point 4 is to understand data integration in ETL tools. Once you know the logic, it's time to learn industry tools. Some popular tools are Informatica Power Center. As you can see here, Informatica Power Center is an ETL tool that is used for enterprise data integration. Then there is Talent Open Studio. This is, you can see here, Talent Open Studio. It was a free open source tool and it was very popular. But company still offers paid enterprise level project, and Click acquisition was there. So you can use Click, Open Data Lake, etc. So you can visit this. Then we have Microsoft SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Service, and Pentaho Data Integration. Then Apache Nifi, AWS Glue for Cloud ETL, and Apache Airflow for orchestration and automation. So if you are starting out, you can go with Talent or SSIS. Obviously, this is discontinued, so you can check this easy. They have great documentation, a strong community support, and free versions also. Focus on learning how to connect multiple data sources, data flow design, error handling and logging, scheduling, and dependency management. An ETL tool is just a framework. Your logic and understanding of data flow matters the most. Point 5 is to build a strong data modeling and warehousing skills. So ETL developers work closely with data engineers and BI developers. What is work of data engineer, roadmap of BI developer are all on our uh, website itself. So you can check them out. It is on our channel also. You can check them out. You should learn how to design fact and dimension tables that we have explained in our videos. Implement slowly changing dimensions. Create efficient schema designs for reporting tools like Power BI, Tableau, or Looker. Then handle incremental loads, that is historical tracking and data versioning also. For hands-on practice, design a small sales or hospital management data warehouse, build ETL pipelines to populate it, connect it to Power BI for visualization. Like we have shown some examples here. So these examples are also on our channel right now. For example, on our channel itself, if you go here, you can see you have an example how to connect multiple tables, join them and analyze in Power BI. So then we have Power BI plus ML project, supermarket sales. So on our channel also you will find many such video tutorials which will help you in understanding and getting started. If you just go to playlist of Power BI, you will be able to find that we have more than 200 such videos that will help you in getting started. There are now 270 videos. For Luca Studio also there are 8 videos, and for Tableau also there are more than 50 videos, and for Excel also you can see there are more than 30 videos. Then point 6 is to learn cloud-based data platforms. Examples are Amazon Redshift, Google BigQuery, Azure Synapse Analytics, or Snowflakes. So modern ETL workflows increasingly use cloud data platform instead of on-premise systems. Learn how to connect ETL tools for Python scripts to these cloud warehouses. Also get familiar with cloud storage services like AWS S3, Azure Blob Storage, or Google Cloud Storage. These services are often used as staging layers for large ETL operations. If you can deploy and automate ETL pipelines on the cloud, you are already ahead of most beginners. Point 7 will be practicing workflow orchestration and automation. So building one ETL pipeline is great, but in real projects you will manage hundreds of pipelines. That's where workflow orchestration tools like Apache Airflow, AWS Glue workflows, or Azure Data Factory pipelines come in. You can learn how to schedule ETL jobs, define dependencies. So scheduling ETL jobs on different triggers and conditions is one of the most important thing to understand when working with hundreds of pipelines here. Define dependencies. So example, run job B only after job A succeeds. So this type of dependencies. Handle retries and alerts, and monitor pipeline execution. Automation is crucial. Businesses depend on fresh, reliable data every day. ETL developers who know how to design automated pipelines. Point 8 is to understand data quality, validation, and governance. So it's not enough to move data. It must be accurate, consistent, and compliant. And as an ETL developer, you must implement data validation rules such as schema checks for column types or missing fields, range checks for valid dates, numerical limits, then referential integrity, that is matching IDs across table, and then duplicates and null handling. This is something that you need to practice every day when you are learning things. You will also work closely with data governance frameworks, ensuring data privacy and compliance. You need to understand GDPR and HIPAA, these type of compliance rules, etc. 9 point will be work on real world projects. So some sample examples that you can build is retail sales ETL pipeline. So you can extract CSVs, clean them with Python, and load them into PostgreSQL. Or hospital management ETL. So transform patient and staff data for Power BI dashboards. This is something that you will find in my tutorials also. Then social media analytics. Fetch data via API, that is Twitter and YouTube API. Transform them and store them in Google BigQuery. Or financial data pipeline. Automate daily stock data extraction and transformation for dashboard. So this is also there on our channel where you can extract data through live APIs. Then finally you can deploy them on AWS or Azure, and you will have a solid portfolio. Because when you will apply for jobs with a solid portfolio, your chances of getting selected will become more. You can also upload projects on GitHub, write case studies on Medium or LinkedIn to showcase your learning. This is a catch. Always showcase your work on these three platforms. This will always make your profile better in eyes of HR managers and people who are looking for such kind of talent. You can finally you can build a strong BI and communication skills. Final step in the integration, connecting ETL outputs to BI dashboards and explaining insights to stakeholders. You can use tools like Power BI, Tableau, or Looker Studio, which I have shown you that I have many videos. So you can see here from starting to end, we have many videos. You can see many dashboards here that you will learn how to build these dashboards from scratch, connecting multiple data sets, connecting multiple files. So you can learn all of these here, or you can try our Udemy course as well. So these will help you visualize and validate your ETL results. And as an ETL developer, you should be able to say this pipeline loads sales data daily, feeding the executive dashboard that tracks revenue by region, something like that. So this is a simple roadmap for an ETL developer. You can see many common elements here with other type of roadmaps that we have created uh, in recent times. But obviously they are all related to data science. So if you want to become an ETL developer specifically, these are the things you need to learn. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, please give us in the comment section. We'll be happy to see them. And please like and subscribe to this channel, like this video and share it with your friends as well.